Hey friends, it's me, Erin, your friendly neighborhood energy alchemist with today's Schumann resonance report for Friday, November 7th. I almost forgot the date. All right, you guys, here is our graph. And I just want to let you know I have a lot to say today. I had an interaction with the man with the white beard in a dream last night. And he talked to me about something, and then the cards that came out today. Okay, but let's get to the energy first. Here is our graph. Mostly that big push of release in those upper chakras, that was really difficult for me. I just want to let you guys know that was really hard for me. There was a lot of triggers that went off with that. So if you were feeling that, you were certainly not alone. Here is a closer look at where we are now. This starts at 6 p.m. last night Central Time until now. As you can see, we are in a state of integration. These lines across the top that give the graph this feeling of like texture on the graph, this is your energy opening up to receive the big white energy that's been sort of hanging out in the space waiting for you to be ready for it. The first thing I want to tell you that the man with the white beard told me is that when we are in a state of integration, it's when the solar wind speeds have picked up, and the solar wind speeds are sort of pushing the energy into the space. So that's fun. Here's our Italian graph. It looks pretty calm today. I don't even see much in the way of grumbles down here. So nice and calm with the triggers, at least so far. Friends, we have been getting blasted with electromagnetic storms. This is our magnetosphere. It is very, very narrow right now. This tends to intensify headaches for a lot of people. And these are the types of headaches that nothing you take tends to make it go away. For me, this gives me that very fuzzy feeling in my head, and I don't know a good way to describe it to you other than it's kind of like when you take cold medicine and you have that very floaty, fuzzy feeling in your head. This really contributes to that, and this is expected to get more intense today, just a heads up. The GCP for today is yellow. This is like saying there are partly cloudy skies. There's a little bit of clouds in the area, not really a storm predicted, but you know, a little cloudy. With integration energy, this is the hardest energy for my body physically to work with. My mind is going 100 miles an hour with ideas and stuff I want to do, but my body physically is tired. Often my joints are sore, I get headachy. It's like my body is saying, no, you need to sit down so I can work with this energy. I know you want to get up and do stuff, but I need a minute. But that could just be me. So the man with the white beard was in my dream last night, and this was a weird occurrence because he didn't show up with like a big prophetic thing. He showed up. I was in a classroom, and just as a reminder, this is one of my guides. He never tells me his name. I am not necessarily lucid in the dream. I'm not controlling the situation, but these are the dreams that I remember the most and have the most impact on me. I'm sharing with you what he told me. It makes me feel a little nervous to tell you what he said because I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. So I was sitting in a classroom talking to him, and I asked him, why do bad things happen to people? Why do things like wars and Holocaust happen? People obviously aren't choosing that for themselves. And he walked over to me and sat down next to me, and he held my hand. And what I received from him is that I am looking through the lens of a very narrow mind. That because I am in time, I can't see how things play out in the long run. And he also told me that no one comes into this life experience without knowledge of the possibilities of that life experience. And he said that karma is a real thing and that people have to learn both sides of many situations, both sides of a Holocaust, both sides of a rich person or a poor person. And so he said, well, they may not have chosen physically in this life experience to suffer, say, the version of them that's here. Because we are here incarnated in this time period, it's impossible for us to see the bigger picture. And I woke up from that, and I remember feeling like that's not really a satisfactory answer to me, but I don't know what else to do with that. So I just wanted to share it with you, and I know I got very serious for a second, but I don't know why he felt the need to tell me that last night, but here's me sharing it. So once I pulled the cards for this morning, maybe now I see why he felt the need to tell me that. So, okay. And here are the cards for today. My guides are saying there is a sense of chaos, trickery, and manipulation on its way to us. This is going to trigger a lot of youthful emotions like feelings of insecurity and anger and frustration. We are being asked to commit to ourselves to walk towards the brighter future, which includes following the things that inspire us the most on the spiritual side of our lives. It feels really important. So again, my guides are saying a time of chaos, trickery, and manipulation is coming for the overall collective. This is triggering youthful emotions like insecurity, instability, anger, and frustration. We're being asked to make the commitment to a brighter future by following the things that inspire us the most and hanging tight to our spirituality during this time of chaos and manipulation. There's a beautiful sunrise coming up. Look how bright the sun is. That seems a little extra bright today. I don't mind. It's going to be an absolutely beautiful day, and I'm ready to get started. Are you? Let's do it together. All right, take a nice big deep breath in all the way down to your toes. Release. Just remind yourself that no matter what happens around you, you are the one that's in control of what happens inside of you. Your reaction to the situation that you may find yourself in, that might be your only opportunity to exert some kind of control. So give yourself permission to pause before you react, right? Give yourself permission. It's okay. And as always, just remember that today is a great day. It's a great day.